Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. On the return, here's Jones. He lost the football. And they steal it back on the return. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
These guys are flying down the field. Reminds me of the guys in Braveheart. But different than Braveheart, these guys got two things on their mind. Number one, get the returner down. And number two, try to separate the ball if they can. It's rare that it happens, but boy, is it big when it does.
Catch is made in close. And he takes it into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys were running away so far. We've got a 27-zip game. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
That's up and through for the point after. And the Cowboys grow their lead yet again. Aubrey now to kick this one away. On the return, here's Jones. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Back to the air, following the pick six. Chased out to his right. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, but then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
He finds his running back on a deep shot. Nicely done. He makes it in for the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals chop some of the lead off before the half. Evan McPherson on to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bengals cut the lead by a quarter, down now to 21.
McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Red, cycle. Let's go now. Set.
Looking to throw, Lance. He's on the move. He's fights off a tackle, but he lost the ball. He left the ball behind. But I believe the Cowboys were the first to the football. They were, so they're going to keep possession.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Hut, hut.
And they're going to spike this one. No, wait, no, they're not spiking it. They're going to throw. Looking for his wide receiver there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he cruised through the defense for a gain up to the 39. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Cougar 19, 18, Rattler, 18, Rattler, go!
They're going for this. And he rocks the tackler. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Oh, I love 4th downs. It just brings out the very best, and you get to see how you handle the most pressure, and it turns out well, they handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing.
Here we go, Shaq.
Motioning left is their running back. That one's complete over the middle. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Come on, set. Green jack.
Here's Lance. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. Logan Wilson has it. And the Bengals get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental... quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Taking a deep shot here. And the catch is made. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. Well, they certainly wasted no time in making that turnover hurt even more. They looked to the end zone on the very first play, Brock, and they connected.
You know, Kate, I love it. It was an ambush to begin the drive. They attacked that end zone against a defense who was out there on short notice and not ready for that sudden change they talk about.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Turpin with a return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
Ready, set.
A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive.
Set, ready. Ready.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
To the air, Lance. On target to his back, Rico Dowdle. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. The play brought to an end by Logan Wilson.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Here we go, set.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Ready, ready.
Throwing now from the gun. And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining.
Well, that throw, Kate, pretty clean out of his hand. Just looked like it didn't get through the defense clean enough. Somebody tips it away and saves a potential completion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Here we go.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Rolling out to his left. He's running for it. A solid gain there, gets him across the 45 before he goes out. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43.
Black Ultra. Striker. Check striker. Set, cut.
Here's Lance now. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Eward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Turpin with a return. He's popped at the end of that one. Painful end to a real solid return there. They've got first down from the 31. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Ready?
On second down, a run with Elliott. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
On the ball.
Offense up to the line fast.
Yellow, line.
A give on third to Elliott. No gain there, and that'll bring up fourth and a few. Working quickly here.
5, 6. Set, go.
Trying for it, it's Elliott. Has the first and more past midfield. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Dallas! The Cowboys grow the lead coming out of halftime. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
He has it! And he can't take the completion across. Defense on him fast and bringing him down to deny the two-point conversion. Aubrey now to kick this one away. On the return, here's Jones. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Here we go, here we go. 11, Thomas. Shot.
First down, Burrow to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it.
Gotta go for it.
Offense in the hurry up here. Trying again, following the sack. On target to his man Higgins. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
11 mighty. Stop.
Third and long, here's Burrow. Escapes the pocket. Oh no, they get him yet again. That's Jordan Lewis. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back with a pick six.
Or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. It's the team of the 80s versus the team of the 90s. The Niners, the Cowboys, they're underway. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. That's a start they can live with. 15 yards on their first play from scrimmage. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
This is Samuel. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll go for it. Here's Purdy rolling to his right. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. They run here with Rico Dowdle. Able to slither by. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Room to maneuver at the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. Here's 3rd and 3. Now Lance. That'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. And they'll go for it. Lance. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. We're scoreless after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Ready, break. Ready. Cut.
Now Elliott. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. 1 man in the backfield. That's Elliott on 2nd and goal.
Black. 22 needle.
He's going to get it again. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now this is 3rd and goal.
Come on, set. 10 cycles. 5.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3.
Ready?
Here's Lance. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Trey Lance, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Now they run. It's Mason.
And he will get enough for a 1st down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Forced out to his left.
A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and...
Now into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by DeMarvion Overshowed.
And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
To throw, it's Lance.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the 1st.
Here we go, set.
In motion, that's Tolbert.
Ready.
Throwing now is Lance. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on 4th down conversions. And here we go again.
Lance looking to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now Lance again. Going right back to Ferguson.
Stops short of the 25, but that second effort got him a couple extra. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Ready?
Here's Lance to throw it.
They'll roll him out right. That one complete to Elliott. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And Lance going to throw. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Down. Hut.
And Lance now to throw.
And he comes back with one complete. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Rico Dowdle.
An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And that'll make the score 14-0.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Here's Purdy.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Purdy now to throw.
He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. Rolling to his right. Looking deep for Jennings.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
Picked up by Malik Hooker.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Here comes 3rd down and 7.
Check right.
On play action, Lance. Back to Elliott, and he's got him again.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Running with Elliott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They keep on the ground with Elliott.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 in 2nd down.
Jackrabbit. 10 cycles. 43 rail.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. Looking to throw. Lance.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Right, 60. Hut.
Back to throw. Lance.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
They run here with Dowdle. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
This throw left side is caught by Tolbert.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Dowdle is in. Touchdown, Dallas.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Aubrey good with a PAT.
And it's now 21-0.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Back to throw, Purdy.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
70 Timberwolf.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
42 yards rushing for him now to this point. Now a 2nd and 2.
Let's go now.
Looking to throw. Lance flushed out right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott.
And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as the tackle made just shy of the 30.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Elliott.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
Back to throw now on 1st down. His throw caught at about the 5. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Come on, set, go red. Hut, hut.
Elliott will score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Aubrey now for the point after.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
49ers nothing. Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And that should just about...